Hey, beautiful friends. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so excited for us to be practicing together. If you haven't yet subscribed, then hit the subscribe button. And if you would like to join me, kind of like in person for our virtual fitness classes, then you can try 14 days free trial, eight brand new classes a week. Today, we're going to do a little bit of work on our root chakra, the chakra at the base of our spine. That's a chakra that's associated with our sense of safety and security. And what with everything that's been happening the past year, a lot of people have been feeling very fearful, worrying about their job, that kind of thing, safety, security. And so you can end up experiencing bladder problems, digestive issues, tightness in your hips, problems with your legs, all those kind of things. So you're going to start off sitting. Now, if you're not comfortable sitting cross-legged, I'm on a bolster because I've got quite tight hips. Then you can sit on a chair. Just make sure your spine is nice and straight. That's the most important thing, that your spine is nice and straight. And you're going to bring your thumbs and your index and your middle fingers together. Like a little. Rest your hands on your thighs or your lap. And again, imagine lengthening the crown of the head up towards the sky. And I want you to close your eyes, take your senses inwards and focus on your root chakra. So focus on the base of your spine. Have an image of your spine in your mind's eye. And you're going to breathe deeply in and out through the nose. Long, deep breaths. And as you breathe in, I want you to imagine breathing from your tailbone all the way up to the crown of your head. And as you breathe out, imagine breathing from the crown of your head all the way down to your tailbone. And as you're paying attention, you will notice that each time you breathe in, your spine lengthens slightly, making space between the vertebrae. And each time you breathe out, everything kind of relaxes down again. So imagine lengthening the crown of the head up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, feel kind of centered, grounded, present. So you're fully here in this moment, which is the only moment that matters. Whatever has gone before, whatever may happen afterwards, this is the only moment that matters. And right here, right now, you actually have everything that you need. You have everything you need. If you've got food in your belly, if you've got clothes on your body, if you've got a roof over your head, if you've got air in your lungs, you have everything that you need. Now, as you're breathing, this time I want you to imagine drawing the breath, drawing energy up from the earth. So imagine you've got like a little cord or roots extending down from your tailbone down into the earth. And as you breathe in, visualize drawing energy up from the earth all the way up to the crown of your head. You can imagine white light, like electricity, flowing up from the earth, up through your tailbone, all the way up to the crown of your head. And as you breathe out, visualize that white light energy flowing all the way down and out through your tailbone, down into Mother Earth. Keep that long, deep breathing. And you can imagine any fears, any worries, any kind of negative thoughts or emotions draining out of you, going down into Mother Earth, being transformed, transmuted into positive energy. So you draw that positive energy back up. And on your next breath, as you breathe in, I want you to visualize that energy going all the way up to the crown of your head, but up and out of the crown of your head. So you can imagine roots extending down from your tailbone, and like a cord or a funnel or even just a beam of light from the crown of your head up into infinity, into the universe. So you're connecting heaven and earth. And as you breathe in, visualize drawing energy up from Mother Earth, up through your tailbone, all along the length of your spine, up and out the crown of your head. And as you breathe out, imagine drawing energy from the universe, from the heavens, down through the crown of your head, down and out through your tailbone. So visualization is such a powerful, powerful tool, because your mind can't distinguish between what you're visualizing and what is actually happening. And that's one of the reasons we want to close our eyes, and you can have an image of like pure, brilliant white light coming from Mother Earth, up through your roots, up through your spine, up and out of the crown of your head, off into the ether, into the universe. And as you breathe out, drawing that white light energy back down from the heavens, down from the universe, down through the crown of your head and out through your tailbone. And just do a couple more breaths like that, visualizing that energy and visualizing that connection, connecting heaven and earth, and seeing if you can deepen each breath. You're breathing even more deeply each time. And you're sitting up taller, whether you're sitting on the floor or on a chair, you're sitting up taller each time. One more, breathing in, lengthening up, visualize that white light energy rising up your spine, going up and out of the crown of your head. And as you breathe out, drawing that energy back down, 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 and out into Mother Earth, in one continuous flow. And opening your eyes for a moment, bring your hands into a prayer position in front of your heart, and just imagine circling your upper body. Breathing in, breathing out. You can make the circle as big or as small as you like, and your lower body will move, so you don't have to keep it rigid. And just drawing that circle. Our bodies love circular movements. Everything in nature goes in circles. We call them cycles, but it's still circles. And then going around the other way. Always keep in mind there's no right or wrong way. There's no perfect way. It's only your way and what feels best for you today. And coming back, bring your hands onto your knees. I'm going to circle again. Breathe in as you come forward. Breathe out as you come back. Now I always kind of imagine that I'm inside a jar and I'm trying to scrape the kind of chocolate spread or whatever you like, peanut butter, from around the inside of the jar. Again, try not to think about it too much. Don't worry if your variation doesn't look exactly the same as mine. Just think of fluidity, even as you're anchoring down into Mother Earth through your roots and changing directions. You know, we often get caught up in our ego. You know, our ego starts talking, oh, I don't know if I'm doing it right. Mine doesn't look like her. Oh, I'm no good at this. Blah, 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 blah. In those occasions, show your ego some love. Show your ego some love. It's just, often it's our inner child needing a bit of love and reassurance. Then coming back to center. Holding onto your shins or your knees if you're sitting on a chair. Visualize your spine as you breathe in, lift your heart. As you breathe out, lift through the back of your heart. So like a cat flex, but just as we're sitting, keep the head in neutral. So you're not lifting the head up, you're just moving through your spine. So you're rocking on your sit bones, breathing in and out through the nose. And on that exhale, really pull the belly button in. So it's even though it's a short breath, it's a definite dynamic breath. So almost like you're sniffing or blowing your nose. And start to speed it up a little bit. So whenever we mobilize the spine, we're working on the whole body because the central nervous system runs along the length of the spine. So you can use your arms to draw your heart through. And you might start to feel warmth, heat, energy building up in the body. Keep going, just a little bit longer. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to breathe in and hold the breath. And I want you to visualize drawing that energy up from Mother Earth, up to the crown of your head. So breathe in, hold the breath. And as you're holding the breath, apply your root lock. So pull up your pelvic floor muscles if you're bursting for a wee. Pull in your tummy muscles and visualize squeezing that energy up from your tailbone. You can turn your eye gaze up to the crown of your head as if you've got a little skylight in your head and you're looking up and out. Keep holding, see if you can hold a little bit longer. And when you breathe out, again, imagine that energy going out through the crown of your head, up into the universe. See if you can breathe in a tiny bit more. And when you need to breathe out, visualize that energy flowing up through the crown of your head, up and out as you breathe out. Awesome. And bringing your feet flat to the floor. If you're in a sitting position, slowly tip yourself forward. Come into Uttanasana, standing forward bend. Now if your hamstrings are tight, and therefore your back will be tight, you can take the feet a little bit wider and you can bend the knees as deeply as you can. And let your head hang down. So even if you're nowhere near the floor, let your upper body hang down. So you're getting a fresh supply of blood to the head, reversing the blood flow, stretching out the hamstrings. You can turn your head a little bit side to side here to loosen up your neck, as if you're shaking your head slowly. You just do whatever feels right for you. And you can bend and straighten the legs a few times. Inhale, bending the knees deeply, and exhale as you straighten them. Don't worry if you can't straighten the legs completely. But just feel like you're opening the backs of the knees as you straighten the legs. Or again, you can just stay hanging down, whatever feels right for you today. And bending the knees, keep the arms heavy. You're going to slowly start to roll up. Draw your belly button in and start to rebuild your spine, starting from the tailbone, pelvis, lower back, mid back, upper back, shoulders, and the head floats up last. And if you took your feet wider, bring your feet back underneath your hips. Lift your toes and try and spread your toes out. In fact, try and do a little Mexican wave as if you're trying to touch the toes down, starting from your little toes, working through to your big toes. Don't worry if you can't actually do it. Just have that intention that you're going to touch down one toe at a time. This helps to wake up our feet. And obviously when we're standing, our feet are our roots. And release the feet down and try and press through your big toes, little toes, inner and outer heels. So you're really connecting with the earth and activating your feet. When we kind of relax like that, kind of, there's no energy. So press down gently, not so much that you're tensing your feet, but just feel that connection, feel the weight equal in both feet. And at the same time, imagine lengthening the crown of the head up towards the sky. Just bring your hands to your hips for a moment. As you breathe in, tuck the tailbone under. As you breathe out, tilt the pelvis forward. But again, it's not a big move. It helps to loosen up your lower back and to find your neutral spine. And just find that point in between where you're neither tucked under nor tilted back. And release the hands again. Gently draw the belly button in slightly, not too much, but just to help engage your core. Lift the shoulders up a little bit, take them back, and slide the shoulder blades down the back of your heart. Lengthen through your fingertips, then rotate the arms so your palms turn forward, and just notice how that opens out the front of your chest. Again, we don't want to be rigid, just really nice and open. And stick your chin forward a little bit. See a lot of people driving like that, then wonder why they have a headache. And draw the chin in towards you as far as you can. And do that a couple of times. Visualize your skull moving forward and back. And find that point where the head sits nicely on top of the spine. So Tadasana, mountain pose. We want to feel strong and grounded, as if we could stand here for an hour or so without pain or discomfort. We're not going to, but you should feel like you could manage that because your body's in alignment. You may feel called to take your feet slightly wider or slightly narrower. I always say listen to your body, even if it doesn't make sense to your logical mind. So if you get that urge, and you might think, well, it's only like a millimeter, but notice how it feels, because your body is different to my body and every other body. So find what works for you. Feel grounded, feel strong, and now imagine roots extending from the balls of your feet down into Mother Earth. At the same time, that cord, that funnel, extending up from the crown of your head up into the universe. And you can close your eyes if you wish. I'm just going to stay here for a couple of breaths, bringing in an affirmation. And that affirmation is, I have everything I need right now. I have everything I need right now. So just keep saying that in your mind. And this is one of the affirmations that's helped me through the past year. Whenever I felt fearful, I bring myself back to this affirmation because it reminds me that this moment in time, I do have everything I need. Even if I've got bills that need paying, whatever, this exact moment, I have everything I need. And this is the only moment that we're truly alive. So notice how it feels to tell yourself, I have everything I need right now. And your ego might start chatting away, saying, oh yeah, what about the credit card bill? What about this, that, and the other? Just, lovingly keep repeating, I have everything I need right now. And that's the thing with affirmations. You need to repeat them. It's no good just saying it once. And they're powerful anyway, but they're powerful when you do find yourself slipping into those kind of negative thoughts, those fearful thoughts. That is another good time to bring in that affirmation. So you can switch out the kind of negative, fearful thoughts and replace them with the powerful affirming, because you want to affirm what you want to have happen, what you want to be your truth. As I say, right this second, you have everything that you need. Just take one more breath here. And opening your eyes if your eyes are closed. Keeping your kind of posture, you're going to shift the weight onto your right foot. Now remember, we're balancing on 2 feet. We're just going to balance on 1 foot. You're going to come into a tree pose. Now you can take whichever variation, foot on the floor, foot against the calf muscle, foot underneath your knee, which I quite like sometimes, or above your thigh, depending on how slippy your trousers are. If you have your foot here, push your foot into the thigh, push your thigh into your foot. Just make sure you're not pressing on the knee joint. Wherever you are, just feel like your hips are nice and level, so you're not twisting. Getting belly button drawn in, finding your same principles as mountain pose. Focus your eye gaze on a point, and you're just going to take the arms up and out into a kind of V shape, drawing your shoulder blades down and in towards your heart space. Fingers spread out. So like these are your leaves, drawing in energy from the universe. Again, nice deep breath. So visualize drawing the breath up, energy up from your roots, up and out the crown of your head. And always keep in mind there's no perfect posture. There's no such thing as a perfect posture. So it doesn't matter even if you're resting the toe on the floor, you're still going to get all the benefits. And whilst you're here, Bring in the affirmation, I am safe and supported. I am safe and supported. You are supported by Mother Earth. Mother Earth supplies you with everything that you need. And as you breathe in, feel your heart center expanding. As you breathe out, feel that safety, that security with your roots anchoring you down into the ground. And release that foot. Bend the standing knee, step back a little bit with that other foot. So the front knee is slightly bent. Bring your arms up, give me a thumbs up, and draw your left arm back, coming into archer pose. Shoulders relaxed, and imagine gazing through your front thumb. And we're going to breathe in 4 parts, out in 4 parts. Breathing in through the nose in 4 sniffs, and out in 4 sniffs. So continue breathing that way. I want you to imagine, where do you want to be in, say, 3 months' time? What do you want your life to look like in 3 months' time? And imagine you're firing off your arrow of intention. So you're setting your intention. But as you think of it in the present moment. So rather than saying, oh, I want to be on holiday, think to yourself, I am on holiday. I'm on holiday, it's hot, it's sunny, or I'm with my soulmate. So if you're looking for a relationship, I'm with the love of my life. So whatever it is, think of it in the present moment. One more. And breathe in, relax the arms. As you breathe out, you're going to challenge yourself to step back. Woo! That's why I said challenge yourself to step back into your tree pose with your hands in front of your heart. And I want you to give thanks as if what you desire, what you were just thinking about, has already happened. So give thanks as if that has already happened, it's already reality. And come back to your mountain pose, to your Tadasana. I have everything I need right now. And feel grounded, feel Mother Earth, visualize Mother Earth. She's supporting you. She is holding you up. She is supporting you. I have everything I need right now. Again, notice how that feels in your body when you tell yourself that, when you remind yourself of that. Then you're going to start to shift your weight onto your left foot, onto your other foot. Come into a tree pose on this side. And keep in mind that you may need to take a different variation on this side. Sometimes we can balance on one side, and on the other side, it's a bit woohoo. So choose your option. Spread out the toes of the foot you're stood on. Gently draw your belly button in and start to reach your arms up, sweeping your arms through your aura. Arms at about 60 degrees. Draw your shoulder blades towards the back of your heart and spread your fingers out. So you're open and receptive to prosperity, to abundance, and you might wobble a little bit like trees, woo, waving in the breeze. I am safe and supported. I am safe and supported. Each time you breathe in, feel your heart space opening. As you breathe out, imagine that energy, that breath going all the way down into Mother Earth. Breathe in, release that foot, step back into your archer pose. Bring the arms up, give me a thumbs up, draw that right elbow back. You're looking, imagine you can look right through your front thumb, finding that breath. So keep the breath going, sniffing in 4 counts, out 4 counts. And again, visualizing your future, visualizing the future you want to create. And imagine sending that intention, you're sending that energy, that message out into the world. So visualize yourself exactly how you would love to be. If you could wave a magic wand and your life be absolutely any way you wish it to be, in 3 months' time, see yourself living that life. One more round of breath, and we're going to challenge ourselves to step in again. Breathe in, breathe out. Try and bring yourself back into that tree pose with your hands to your heart, feeling gratitude, saying thank you, thank you, thank you, as if that which you desired is already yours. It's like writing your Christmas list as a child, knowing that you're going to get that which you desire. And release. And just taking the feet about hip width apart. You can adjust them in a minute. Turn the toes out. Breathe in, lift your heart. Breathe out, come down into Malasana, yogic squat. Now you may find your heels lift here. You may find you need to adjust your feet slightly. You can always pop something underneath your heels or just kind of balance on the balls of your feet. Press those knees out. Squeeze your tushy, relax your shoulders. And we're going to inhale, rise up, stretch up, arms by the ears. Exhale as you come down. Breathe in, stretch up. Breathe out as you come down. We're going to do 5 more of those. Power up. Come down, press those knees, squeeze your glutes. So you want to press the knees out, engaging your inner thighs. If you can't come all the way down, then just come as far down as you can to start with, and you can build it up as time goes by. I've lost count, so we'll do 2 more. You'll find I do that quite a lot. And I'm so kind that I add on instead of subtracting. And then staying here, breathe here, 2 breaths. Press those knees out. Squeeze your glutes, feeling grounded, feeling protected, feeling supported. And from here, bring yourself down onto the mat and come into Shavasana. So coming down into Shavasana, legs mat width, arms out to the side, and close your eyes. And just take a moment to notice how your body feels now. With no judgment, no criticism, just simple curiosity. Feel the energy flowing around your body. And we're going to bring in some affirmations as we're lying in Shavasana. So you're just going to repeat the affirmation in your mind. And we're going to say each affirmation 3 times. So take a nice deep breath in. And let it go. I love being in my strong, healthy body. I love being in my strong, healthy body. I love being in my strong, healthy body. Everything I need comes to me at the right time, in the right way. Everything I need comes to me at the right time, in the right way. Everything I need comes to me at the right time, in the right way. I lovingly release all that is not for my highest good. I lovingly release all that is not for my highest good. I lovingly release all that is not for my highest good. I am safe, protected, connected. I am safe, protected, connected. I am safe, protected, connected. I am one with all that is. I am one with all that is. I am one with all that is. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And just take another deep breath in. And let it go. And if you're ready, if you decide you want to stay for a little bit longer, then do exactly that. If you're ready to finish, just start to stretch out your arms and legs, move in whatever way feels instinctively right for you. So again, don't question it, just do it. Do whatever your body needs. Our bodies are so intelligent, we just need to let the ego shush. So if you're ready, bringing yourself back up to sitting. And when you're back up, bring your hands to your heart to your hands. So you're also recognizing yourself, you're acknowledging yourself, the fact that you've taken this time out for yourself, because you deserve it. You deserve it. So namaste. Enjoy the rest of your day. And if you would like to know more about joining our classes, our full-length sessions, and joining our online community, then please either just pop a comment down below or message me, find me on Facebook, and I would be so thrilled, excited, absolutely love to have you join us. So enjoy the rest of your day, beautiful soul. Thank you. Mwah!